구독, 장국화, Tourism and Sports Bureau. Let us put our hands together to welcome the opening remarks. Welcome remarks.
존경하는 아시아태평양관광협회 회원 여러분, 그리고 아시아태평양 관광 산업의 발전을 위해 함께하고 계신 국내외 내민 여러분, 경상북도에서 열리는 2021년 파타 연차총회 컨퍼런스에 참석해 주신 여러분을 진심으로 환영합니다. 올해 총회는 회복력 있는 미래를 향한 여정이라는 주제 아래에 개최됩니다. 이번 총회는 급변하는 국제환경 속에서 관광이 위기를 넘어 어떻게 더 강하고 지속 가능한 미래로 나아갈 것인가를 함께 모색하는 자리입니다. 특히 이번 총회에서는 세 가지 핵심 논의가 매우 중요하게 다뤄집니다. 첫째는 AI와 첨단 기술 기반의 지역 관광 혁신이며, 둘째는 ESG 원칙에 기반한 포스트 에이펙 관광 발전, 셋째는 문화유산 자산의 보존과 활용을 통한 글로벌 헤리티지 관광의 진전입니다. 경상북도는 이러한 방향에 맞추어 정책을 추진하고 있습니다. 먼저 AI와 첨단 기술 측면에서 관광 데이터를 기반으로 보다 정교한 수요 분석과 마케팅을 강화하고 있습니다. 또한 디지털 기술을 활용해 관광 안내와 콘텐츠 전달 방식도 지속적으로 고도화하고 있습니다. ESG 기반의 관광 발전 역시 경상북도가 중요하게 추진하는 과제입니다. 파타는 관광 자산의 보호를 강조하며 윤리와 지속 가능성, 포용성을 주요 가치로 제시하고 있습니다. 경상북도는 역시 지역사회와 환경, 문화유산의 지속 가능성을 고려하는 정책을 통해 시대에 부합하는 책임 있는 관광 체계를 마련해 나가고자 합니다. 문화유산 자산의 보존과 활용은 경상북도의 가장 큰 방점 가운데 하나입니다. 경주는 신라의 역사와 유네스코 유산을 통해 한국을 대표하는 헤리티지 관광도시로 자리하고 있으며, 경상북도는 이러한 문화유산을 단순한 보존의 대상이 아니라 세계와 공유하고 미래 세대와 연결하는 살아있는 관광 자산으로 발전시키고자 합니다. 이번 총회가 갖는 의미는 매우 큽니다. 2026년 총회는 파타 창립 75주년과 맞물려 열리며 경주와 포항 두 도시가 공동 개최주로 참여하는 첫 번째 사례입니다. 이는 지역 간 연계와 상생을 기반으로 한 새로운 국제회의 모델을 제시하고 있다는 점에서 큰 의의를 가집니다. 경상북도는 이번 총회를 통해 국제 관광 네트워크를 확대하고 지역의 정책 역량과 관광 콘텐츠를 세계화 공유하며 새로운 협력 사업과 투자 기회를 발굴하고자 합니다. 나아가 이번 회의에서 논의되는 혁신과 지속 가능성, 문화유산 중심의 관광 담론이 실제 지역 정책과 산업 현장으로 이어져 아시아태평양 관광의 공동 번영에 기여하기를 기대하고 있습니다. 관광의 미래는 어느 한 지역, 어느 한 기관만의 힘으로 만들어지지 않습니다. 기술과 문화, 지역과 세계를 연결하는 협력의 힘이 무엇보다 중요합니다. 이번 경상북도 총회가 그러한 협력의 가능성을 더욱 넓히는 뜻깊은 출발점이 되기를 바랍니다. 경상북도는 여러분과 함께 회복력 있고 지속 가능한 관광의 미래를 향해 힘차게 나아가겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much, Mr. Changbukwa, Executive Director, Culture and Tourism and Sports Bureau, Gyeongsang-buk-do Province. So, with that, we would also like to take the opportunity to welcome our next welcome remarks from the host. And this would be Mr. Nam Hyo-ki, the CEO and President of Gyeongsang-buk-do Culture and Tourism Organization, the GCTO. Let's put our hands together to welcome Mr. Nam.
안녕하십니까. 월동투 경주 경상북도 문화관광공사 사장 김남일입니다. 먼저 이번 파타 연차총회를 경상북도 포항시와 경주시 두 개 도시에서 개최하게 된 것을 매우 기쁘게 생각하며 이 자리에 함께하여 주신 여러분을 진심으로 환영합니다. 여러분, 저는 오늘 From 1979 to 2026에 대한 이야기로 한영사를 전할까 합니다. 지금으로부터 47년 전인 1979년 파타 총회의 워크샵 행사장으로 사용된 것이 바로 오늘 AGM이 개최되었던 저희 본사인 육구촌이었습니다. 당시 대한민국의 첫 번째 관광단지인 이곳 보문관광단지의 개장을 기념하여 열렸던 1979년의 파타 워크샵은 대한민국 관광산업이 세계 무대에 첫 발을 내딛는 역사적 순간이었습니다. 그리고 오늘 반세기가 가까운 세월을 넘어 그 소중한 인연이 다시 같은 자리에서 이어지고 있습니다. 1979년 육구촌에서 파타와의 만남이 대한민국 관광의 출발점이었다면 2026년 파타 연차총회는 경상북도가 글로벌 마이스 허브로 도약하는 새로운 전환점이 될 것임을 기대합니다. 올해 파타 창립 75주년을 맞이하여 회복 탄력적 미래를 향해 나는 주제하에 이 뜻깊은 총회가 경주와 포항에서 열리게 된 것을 저희 경상북도 문화관광공사에도 더 없는 영광입니다. 경주의 천년 헤리티지 유산과 포항의 역경 중인 해양도시가 조화를 이루는 이번 듀얼시티 행사가 여러분 모두에게 잊지 못할 경험이 되기를 바랍니다. 저희는 이번 총회가 아시아태평양 관광의 미래를 함께 그려나가는 소중한 플랫폼이 될 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다. 여러분의 지혜와 열정이 모여 아시아태평양 관광의 새로운 역사가 쓰이길 기대합니다. 다시 한번 오늘 자리에 계신 모든 분들께 진심으로 환영의 인사를 전합니다. 감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Mr. Nam Yokim, CEO, President of GCTO, for their warm welcoming remarks. So with that in mind, let's begin to take a look, right? And none other than a very perfect opportunity to have the welcome remarks from your Pata chair, your new Pata chair, Mr. Henry O. If you'd like to come to the stage, and yeah.
Good afternoon. 안녕하세요. My name is Henry O, newly elected Pata chair, and 박찬호 우리 경상북도 본부장님, 그리고 남미경 우리 경주의 또 부장님, 우리 김남일 우리 사장님, 경상북도 관광공사 너무 감사드립니다. Dear Excellencies, distinguished guests, Pata Life members, and Pata Executive Board and their board members, and Pata partners and members, and ladies and gentlemen, 안녕하세요. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Pata Annual Summit 2026 here in the historic city of Gyeongju. As an ancient capital of the Shilla Kingdom, Gyeongju stands as a powerful symbol of how heritage and innovation can coexist, making it an inspiring setting for the important conversations we are about to have. On behalf of the Pacific Asia Travel Association, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation to our gracious host, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, Gyeongbuk-do, and the City of Gyeongju and Pohang cities, and the Gyeongbuk-do Culture Tourism Organization for their strong partnership in bringing this summit to you. This year is also very significant in that Republic of Korea now faces. We hosted Pata event 1965, 1979, 1994, 2004, 2018, and 2026. This is our sixth event, Pata Annual Summit we are hosting. This is very significant. And also, in addition, this year's gathering is very particularly meaningful as we mark the 75th anniversary of PATA. Thank you very much for coming. Now let's return to our focus to the futures. Under this year's theme, Navigating Towards a Resilient Future. This is more than a series of discussions. It is a platform for dialogues, alignment, and action. In the session ahead, we will explore the forces reshaping tourism from digital transformation and artificial intelligence to evolving travelers' expectation, workforce development, and destination resilience. These are not distant challenges. They are immediate realities, requiring collaboration, innovation, and a shared sense of responsibility. Our goal is not only to respond to change, but to shape it, ensuring that tourism continue to deliver meaningful benefits for communities, economies, and the environment. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our distinguished speakers and panelists. Your insight and expertise are essential in helping guide those conversations. As we begin today's conference, let us do so with a shared purpose in mind. Thank you very much for coming and enjoy the PATA Annual Summit in Gyeongju and Gyeongsang-pukto. Thank you very much.
Let's put our hands together once again for PATA Chairperson, Mr. Henry Oh. And as we celebrate the 75th anniversary, we'd like to take a moment to also celebrate our hosts, for they are the ones that have actually supported the event within the two cities, and in recognition of their support and partnership, we will be featuring a special video segment. Let's take a look at what we have prepared for you. And we have another one coming out, so say you're glad.
신라의 처음이라고 이곳에 온 김에 여행이나 하면서 쉬다 가시게. 여행은 즐거우셨습니까?
영상국가의 멋진 것 환영합니다.
Now we can officially give your biggest round of applause for the team here that has put this all together. So, with that in mind, let's also take the opportunity to show our appreciation from PATA to the supporting partners. So, I'd like to welcome the chair of PATA, Mr. Henry O, and the CEO of PATA, Jake Noramit. If you can come to the stage, and we will have the token of appreciation prepared for the host cities. So the first recipient would be can I invite Mr. Chan Woo Park, Executive Director, Culture and Tourism and Sports Bureau, to come onto the stage, and we will have the recognition presented to him on behalf of PATA. And the photographers, if you're ready. Congratulations and thank you so much. And if you can just be on the side here for a while, just stay on stage for a while. And next we would like to invite Ms. Ni Kyung Nam, Executive Director, Culture and Tourism Bureau. Let's put our hands to welcome her. Thank you so much. And next we have Mr. Sang-Yong Lee, Executive Director, Tourism and Convention Urban Promotion Bureau. Let's put our hands together to welcome him to the stage. Thank you so much. And last but not least, the CEO and President of GCTO, Mr. Nam Il-Kim. Let's put our hands together too to welcome Mr. Nam Il-Kim. Excellent. If I can invite the four of you to come to the front for a group photograph, that would be great.
앞으로 좀 나오시겠습니다. 네. 네, 되셨습니다.
Give me your best smile. 사랑해. With that, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And if you can just take your seats. All right. So, wow, what a lovely recognition and appreciation for the host city for their support. And with that in mind, it is time to really set the scene. All right, it's really time to set the scene and really look at what is this PATA 75th anniversary, the significance of it, right? So we have none other than the best person to be here to share about. So let's welcome the CEO of Patha, Inj. Nur Ahmad Hamid, to give his opening keynote and also to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Without a mic, I would not be able to speak. And earlier on, when you saw the video, the gentleman in red, you just have to guess whether it's a real person or is it an AI person. Okay, well, welcome to the Patha Annual Summit 2026. Welcome to the Patha 75th anniversary, and welcome to Korea. Annyeonghaseyo. A warm welcome to our newly elected Patha Chairman, Henry O, Kun Ben Montgomery, Vice Chair, the continuing member of Patha Executive Board and Board members, respected Patha Life members, distinguished past and present Patha leaders, representatives from our chapters, and for our gracious host, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism of the Republic of Korea, the cities of Gyeongju and Pohang for the fantastic hosting, the Gyeongsangbuk-do Province, and the Gyeongsangbuk-do Culture and Tourism Organizations. I also extend my sincere welcome to our partners, sponsors, members, chapter members, industrial leaders, tourism professionals, academia, youth delegates, media colleagues, collaborators, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As I stand before you this afternoon, allow me to address what may well be the most important question facing the association today, facing Patha today. Is Patha still relevant? It is an uncomfortable question, but an essential one. Before we discuss the future of tourism, trends, technology, sustainability, or the visitors economy, we must first honestly ask ourselves whether this association, Patha, still matters in this rapidly changing world. 75 years ago, Patha was founded on a bold vision. Lauren Thurston, Bill Malahay, and a group of visionary leaders believed tourism could connect North America, the Pacific, Asia, and the wider world through peace, understanding, respect, and shared opportunity. They believed travel could become more than an industry. It could become a bridge between culture, traditions, a pathway to prosperity, and a passport to peace. And over the decades that followed, Patha grew alongside one of the most dynamic tourism regions in the world, helping bring governments, businesses, educators, and communities together around a shared purpose. Today, we honor that legacy with pride. But anniversaries should not only be a celebration. They should be moments of reflection, because the world around us is changing. Geopolitical uncertainty continues to affect confidence, mobility, and global climate change is threatening destinations, tourism assets, communities, and our livelihood. Artificial intelligence is reshaping the way we live and work, bringing enormous opportunity alongside growing concerns around cyber attacks, misinformation, scam, and stolen data. And at the same time, travelers and industry leaders alike are beginning to question the value of tourism growth itself, the value of Patha. We hear conversation about value over volume, over tourism, reactive tourism, sustainability, and inclusivity. So the question is, where are we heading? And if Patha is not fully relevant today, then what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because legacy and history alone will never secure the future. The real question is whether Patha can continue to create impactful value in a world that is more fragmented, more digital, and more uncertain than ever before. I believe the answer is yes, but only if we are prepared to evolve. Patha relevance has never been defined by size alone. It has been defined by its ability to bring together different perspectives from across the tourism ecosystem, governments, businesses, destinations, academia, and young professionals, and turn dialogue into ideas, partnership into action. That role matters even more today, because the future of tourism will depend not only on growth, but on how effectively we respond to shared challenges, adapt to change, and create long-term value for destinations and communities. And that is why gathering like this matters. The conversation taking place this week in Pohang and Gyeongju, both inside and outside of the conference hall, have the potential to help shape not only the future of PATA, but also the future direction of our industry and the future direction of PATA. In 1982, I'm sure some of you recognize this gentleman. At the PATA conference in Bali, Yogyakarta, this association, he said, helped advance the idea of responsible tourism long before it became a mainstream. That was PATA in 1982. So what will we stand for in 2026? How do we ensure tourism remain purposeful, resilient, and beneficial for communities as well as our economies? And how do we prepare our industry for a future that will demand greater adaptability, responsibility, and cooperation? And these are just some of the questions that will define the discussion that we're going to have on this stage and a breakout session over the coming days. Because resilience today is no longer simply about recovering from disruption. Resilience is about adaptability. It is about how destinations prepare for change, how businesses innovate responsibly, how communities benefit sustainably from tourism, and how leaders balance growth and long-term sustainability. For all of you, we must stand together. Our strength has always been on our people, the industry leaders, entrepreneurs, educators, young professionals, and communities coming together across different regions, different parts of the world, different borders, different cultures, and different sectors. That spirit of collaboration is more important today than ever before. And as we celebrate the PATA 75th anniversary, which is with the theme From Vision to Legacy, let us honor the past. Let us challenge ourselves to shape the future. We must challenge ourselves to embrace change, support one another, work together to ensure tourism remains a force for connection, resilience, and opportunity in an increasingly uncertain world. Because the relevance of PATA will not be decided by history. And the next 75 years of PATA will depend not on what we inherited, but in what we create together for this moment forward. This morning at the AGM, the newly elected chairman has invited you to attend the PATA 125th anniversary, which is 50 years from now. So he's looking forward to see you all in the next 50 years' time. Even though I'm not sure if I'll be around, but I think it's a kind invitation though. As the Korean proverb reminds us, if we walk together, we can go further than we ever could do. Now, before I close my speech, for those who didn't attend the PATA Executive Board and Board Member and PATA Awards presentation dinner, we took a moment to recognize and celebrate the PATA members marking 50, 60, and more than 70 years of membership. Imagine organizations and companies who have been long members. So today, as we mark our 75th anniversary at this conference, I would like to take this opportunity to once again first recognize our members who celebrate the 50 years of membership with PATA. These are the companies who have been with us for the last 50 years. Next, these are the members that have been with us for the last 60 years. And the founding member that has been with us for the last 70 years with this organization. Thank you. That is a sign that I should stop. but unfortunately I'm the CEO. I would also like to take a moment to honor distinguished leaders who have helped guide this association throughout our history. For more than 7 decades, PATA chairs have played a vital role in shaping the direction of the association and advancing tourism across the Asia-Pacific region or the Pacific Asia region. Today, let us once again honor the legacy and contributions of our past chairs of PATA and recognize several past chairs who are joining us here today. And if you are in the room, please do stand up to recognize yourself. Firstly, Tunku Iskandar, Michael Owen, Kiran Morel, keep standing in the room. Andrew Jones, Sarah Matthews, and you go to the right of the room. Sunwar Long, and there's one more who just become the past chairman, Peter Simon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. On that note, thank you, and I wish you all a productive, dynamic, and inspiring PATA Annual Summit 2026 in Gyeongju in Pohang, Korea, and let's stand strong together. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Encik Muhammad Nur Ahmed. How important it is that we need to continue the legacy of PATA and moving forward with the wisdom of the past president. So do have a conversation with them. In case you missed Andrew is right behind there, right? In case no one saw him, yeah, he's kind of like turning around. Yes, I'm looking at you, Andrew. That's Andrew, right? So in case you missed him, he's there. So have a great conversation with each and every one of them. So relevant is this topic about navigating towards a resilient future. Not only is today the time that we're going to dive in a little bit more, but we actually started the conversation even yesterday during the industry roundtable, when I was privileged to be part of a group that had discussion on climate adaptability and resilience, facilitated by Regine. Regine, are you here? I'm sure she is. Yeah, there she is, right? And then we had Justin, to share on behalf of the group. So conversation had already started way before the conference, and this is going to add on more to it. So right now, privileged to have the Executive Director from UN Tourism, Mr. Shinju Liu, to come and share with us what are the insights that we can learn as we navigate towards a resilient future.
Chairman of PATA, congratulations. And distinguished Nur Ahmed, the CEO of PATA, respected Mr. Chun Woo Park, Executive Director, Culture and Tourism Support Bureau, and respected Mr. Nan Yi Kim, CEO and President, Chung Song Bakdu Culture and Tourism Organization. Distinguished guests, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, my dear industry colleagues, and many of them I know for years, good afternoon. It's a great pleasure to be here in Jinju and to represent the Secretary General of UN Tourism, Ms. Xinhua Weiss, on this landmark occasion. And unfortunately, she is on a business trip in Latin America. So I came to be representing UN Tourism to send our congratulations to PATA. And this year, PATA celebrates its 75th anniversary. That is no small milestone for any organization, or one that has stood at the heart of the Asia-Pacific tourism for 3/4 of a century. It is a remarkable testament to its relevance, its ability to adapt, and the trust it has earned. My warm congratulations to the entire PATA family. The world we are navigating is increasingly fragmented. Geopolitical tensions are reshaping connectivity. Visa policies can change overnight, unfortunately. And alliances once taken for granted are being questioned. Supply chains, air routes, and diplomatic relations are being reconfigured at speed. In this context, allow me to make one simple but important point. International travel is not merely a commercial activity. It is a strategic act of trust. Every time someone crosses the border, not for trade or negotiation, but to understand, to experience, to connect, they are choosing to believe that the world beyond their own borders is worth knowing. Tourism at its heart and its best is diplomacy, carried out by ordinary people. In a world at risk of geopolitical fragmentation, the role is not marginal, but it is essential. UN tourism was created within the United Nations system precisely because its founders understood that lasting peace cannot be built without movement, without encounter, and without the trust that comes from standing in someone else's place. At UN tourism, we see resilience taking place in the following areas, which closely align with the agenda of today's summit. First, in communities, not just cities. Today, 80% of international travelers are concentrated in a small number of destinations. This creates a significant concentration risk where a gateway city suffers and the entire tourism economy often suffers with it. The rural tourism offers a structural solution, but only if approached correctly. The objective is not simply to disperse visitor numbers, but to rethink how destinations function. What we need is not just visitor management, but quality of life management. A truly resilient destination is one where residents experience tourism as improving their lives, protecting their culture, and strengthening their community. Without this, sustainability cannot be achieved. 2. Resilience in investment. Resilience requires resources, infrastructures, digital systems, workforce, and destination management all depend on sustained financing. Without money, we can do nothing. I don't know if I'm right here. Yet, tourism remains underfunded relative to its contribution to GDP and employment. We are, however, at a moment of opportunity. The global economy is undergoing a new transition towards greener infrastructure and more digital operations. Tourism must position itself within this transformation. This is not only about sustainability, it is about competitiveness. Capital is increasingly flowing toward decarbonization and climate resilience. The tourism can attract it if we make the right case. 3. Resilience in innovation. I'm a strong advocate for technology in tourism. Indeed, it offers powerful tools, artificial intelligence, data-driven management, data platforms, etc., etc. You can name a few. These can significantly enhance how destinations operate. However, we must also acknowledge a risk. If used without intention, technology can lead to uniformity. Algorithms promote what is already popular, and over time, destinations begin to resemble each other in doing so. We risk losing what makes each place unique and authentic. This is fundamentally a question of digital sovereignty. Destinations and communities must retain control over narratives and their data. When external platforms define a destination's story, they also shape its economic future. Preserving that autonomy is a strategic priority. 4. Resilience in education and human capacity. Resilient destinations depend on resilient people. It is fundamental. This year, we are proud to host the 20th UN Tourism Asia Pacific Executive Training Program just here in the Republic of Korea, a long-standing champion of capacity building in the region. And this work goes beyond training. Empowering women and engaged youth remain central priorities for UN tourism. Tourism continues to offer one of the most accessible pathways into the formal economy for both groups, and expanding these opportunities is essential. The UN Tourism Online Academy opens the door to close alignment on skills development, ensuring that our sector is equipped to meet the demands of 2030 and beyond. This is a conversation we should advance together. Well, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, allow me to conclude with a broader perspective. 2027 is the year proclaimed by UN General Assembly as International Year of Sustainable and Resilient Tourism. And UN Tourism was invited to help facilitate cooperation with governments, industries, investors, associations, and communities to move from ambition to accountability. What is still missing are common metrics to resilience, shared destination of success, consistent measurement frameworks, and the ability to track progress across contexts. As part of our celebrating the 75th anniversary, it is worth reflecting on what this milestone can represent beyond celebration. The Asia Pacific region is uniquely positioned. With a diversity of destinations, institutional depth, and convening power to lead serious conversation on how we measure resilience, not just growth. This means advancing toward a shared framework of indicators that enables destinations to benchmark performance, identify gaps, and prioritize quality over volume. The International Year of Sustainable and Resilient Tourism in 2027 offers a natural opportunity to move this agenda forward. The groundwork laid over in the next 2 days at this summit can contribute directly to that effort. And UN Tourism stands ready to partner with partner and our friends sitting here to help make it happen next year, 2027. Well, dear friends, this city, Hsinchu, has endured for nearly 1,000 years. It has witnessed the rise and fall of centuries, navigated centuries of change, and adapted to modern challenges. Yet, it remains a vibrant center of culture and tourism. Its resilience is not theoretical, it is lived. It reflects generations of choices to protect what matters, invest in what lasts, and share authentic heritage with the world. That is the essence of resilience, not just a framework or a set of indicators,
but the outcome of communities making deliberate choices supported by strong institutions. Our shared task is to ensure that the next generation of destinations, entrepreneurs, communities, and policy makers have the tools, partnerships, and frameworks to do the same. I thank you, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, PATA, for 75 years of leadership and for many years more to come. I wish you all to enjoy your stay here in Qinzhou and have a safe journey back. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Mr. Liu for sharing truly what is the essence of resilience and how we can all work together, even preparing the next 2 days and for 2027, which the meeting will be in Korea too. So as we move on to the next presentation, I'd like you to also capture what are some of your insights that you are gaining from the many presentations that will be done today. Let it not be a presentation, but let it be some actionable items that you like to do so that you can carry back, so that it will be something that you can have more conversation during the coffee break, during the dinner time. And right now, we are going to have a special presentation by Gloria Rivera, who's the President and CEO of the World Travel and Tourism Council. How many of you are familiar with her? Okay, yeah, I see some hands, right? And Gloria will be sharing on the global tourism outlook, resilience, risk, and the road ahead. Now, we're going to beam her live into Gyeongju right now. So she will appear if you give her a good round of applause. So let's see how loud you can clap for her right now. Okay, can you show me what you can do for Gloria? I'm sure you can do better. Alright, so let's see whether the internet connectivity is going to be good. And let's welcome Gloria as she shares what are the global tourism outlook, resilient risk, and the road ahead.
Dear friends, members of PATA, thank you very much for the invitation.